you had a good momentum going, and it seems like you try to shoot too many threes, and it's not going to help. Like shoot at the right time, but like constantly like trying to shoot the three like every single day. It's you know, although this is a big blow to the Bucks, especially where their chances to be in the group play tournament, and I'm seeing right now there's a very slim chance they are in the next one. So most likely they are not going to because they face the same New York Knicks on Friday, and I don't know. Knicks is a tough team, and although we beat them at home earlier this like season, but things can change. So it's like the hard question is like I think seems like the beginning of the half they try to do like too much pressure like they make it into a close game. Then when it's like when like the coach calls a timeout, their rhythm is just like gone. So yeah, yeah, just like their rhythm, it's just gone. And like I thought I would be upset, so that's why I didn't do the video right away just to talk about this game. So I just needed collect myself a bit before actually do the video. Um, it's like one of those things like I don't know what to say that 6 game losing streak, and I thought this would be five. So the crazy thing is like I can't totally blame Doc Rivers for this one. I can't.
I can.
Of course you can. Like maybe a little bit, the coaching that he did, like some miscues and stuff like that. But this was not totally on him. This game, it's like the only thing I didn't like that Doc Rivers did was that small ball lineup, which at times don't work, and he does it anyway. So I don't get why he does it. I really don't. So that's probably the only thing like I'm upset with Doc with. And I know it's like we don't have we had limited big man because Giannis is out, and plus we got Torian Prince that's out. Um, yeah, it's not looking good for this week. Both Giannis and Kevin Porter Jr. I think they're like due to return next week. Well, for Giannis right now, it's like day to day, but I seriously doubt it that they're gonna have him play. I wish I was the Pope Elite. That would be something. On Bashi, sorry if I say your name wrong. Welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Um, Sediter78, welcome to the live. Appreciate it. I could be. Oh, I could be. I'm here. I'm the new Pope. Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna pass for that. But anyways, and Norabachi, sorry if I say your name wrong. Thanks for the subscribe. Um, I think it's let me see what the name is. So
Thank you.
Papaso 6950. Welcome to the live. Um oh my god.
That's kind of odd.
Um what?
One of the Austin DVDs I got in there because I got two separate ones. The one that was laying out is called The Legacy of Stone Cold. It's kind of funny that for all three discs that they got matches on, they seem to have forgotten his very first WrestleMania, which he won the world title against Shawn Michaels, and the second one,
That's not his very first WrestleMania.
well, his second one, his first one was WrestleMania 12. They
Yeah,
seem
first
to have
one, yeah.
forgotten 14 on the disc where he became world champion for the first
And I
time.
actually, you forgot about 13 too when he went against Bret Hart.
That was 13. I meant when he went against Bret Hart. I said that wrong because he was in at 12.
Yeah, he was
Actually,
at
no, he
12.
was at 12. He was on the
Yeah, he faced Savio Vega.
pre-show. It was the pre-show, when the event itself.
But yeah,
But
but he faced Savio Vega, so that still counts.
but yeah, they seem to not have WrestleMania 14 on there where he first became world champion. And they seem to have forgotten WrestleMania 15, which he also became the world champion. That's the year after. Like the first disc is like, it's weird how they got the disc set up because it's like Austin talking about like a certain match, and then they show the match itself. Now they have him and Brian Pillman together at the Hollywood Blondes. They got that on there, but they were tag team champions. Yet they don't
Right.
have the match on them when they first became champions. They got a match with him and Ricky Steamboat on there where he lost to Steamboat, which was the U.S. title match, but it's actually a good match. Then that's disc one. Disc two is then like him and Shawn Michaels becoming tag team champions, him and Dude Love becoming tag team champions when he beat Owen Hart for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam, even though that's when he jacked his neck up. Him and Shawn Michaels' match at King of the Ring, which was also really good. Him and Undertaker's match at Cold Day in Hell when Taker was the champion. I was like, hold on, let me get this straight. Austin becomes world champion and the face of the company, and that match is nowhere on the disc. I was like, and then he beats The Rock the following year at WrestleMania 15, and that match is nowhere on the disc. This two right now, because like I went to three at first to see what was on it. No, I went to two first. I was like, okay, all these matches, this two, I was like, where's his world title matches? Nowhere
Maybe
on
it's
here. So
in
I
this.
went back to disc one. I was like, did I bypass it? No, that's all WCW, ECW stuff. Then I went to the third disc. I was like, they just bypassed two of his, two of his most iconic, the two most iconic things he did. They bypassed that completely. Like I ain't gonna have his world title matches on here. That shit's gone. I know I got the other one in there too. I just don't know where it's at. The other one I got, the other one I got is like the story or his career, his whole career. This two is all matches. This three is all promos. I just don't know where that one is right now.
Sorry guys. Sorry for that. Remar Renee Bass. Welcome to the live. I appreciate it. And you're from the Philippines. That's cool. Um, yeah, I had to block somebody because we ain't dealing with all that stuff going on. So no name calling or anything like that. So we're not gonna deal with that. We can chat about wrestling, basketball, or that stuff all you want, but no name calling is gonna happen here. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. So sorry that just a little bit of wrestling talk that me and a roommate we always do that. Just comes out something just like a thought by Mike. But y'all will see more of him next year. So I'll just put it that way. Um. Anyways, it's like I think the worst thing that Ryan Rollins was in that bad funk. He needs to get the ball rolling, and because you see he got the ball rolling in the second half, so that's something. But if one thing doesn't work, try something else. That's just this is my philosophy. Like if you can't get a shot in, try maybe passing the ball or do something good on defense. Just do something else. Then when you get the feel of the rhythm and stuff like that, yeah, then maybe take that shot again. But you also have to get people involved too. So I know he was doing some passing, but I think he just needs to do more than he should. But that's just me. But anyway, so I'm not trying to make this a long video, so I'm not gonna take too much of everybody's time. Although it just took me a while just to try to collect my thoughts and talk about the game from there. But anyways, quarter status. Bucks was down by two, 27-29, and apparently that's the highest that Miami has scored. So Miami being one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the NBA, and they still managed to win. So just don't know what you gotta say about that. You know what I mean? Wait, Ice JJ Fish. I don't even know who that is. Can I show up your name? Um, I think you mean, do you want a shout out? Anybody wants a shout out during these podcasts and videos? All you gotta do is just say hi on here, or certain says hello like on TikTok. So you will get a shout out, but like I said, at least common sense is like
Yeah, that's pretty much.
just do that. So I don't mind shouting y'all out, and like I said, you guys like subscribe to my channel. I just subscribe to yours. So it's like a community thing. So everybody can
Huh?
get along and
I had to break out the
do
salt.
what they like. You know what I mean?
I
Wait,
had to
what?
break out the salt for the roads.
Oh, I was about to say we ain't got no salt and we need some. So
Ooh,
eventually,
sunny Saturday snowstorm.
yeah, they claim. I say they claim we supposed to get what because one newscast said we getting up to like an inch, and another newscast was saying we getting more than that. I was just be like, I bet you $1.
All we know is between now and Sunday morning we're getting either 0 to 100 inches.
Oh, they almost had it. They gotta be quicker than that. See, look at that. That's false. I'm saying that's false.
What was 6 to 10?
Yeah, because like they probably ain't counted like. Let me
Yes,
just.
it is going to have some implications. Now, coming up, we're going to talk about the timing, when this starts, when it stops, when it will have the biggest impacts on the roads. Coming up in Weather Watch 12. And 12 News Reyes Figure continues our team coverage
I
tonight.
don't
Live
believe
at News
you.
Tracker 12.
Maria, two crashes on Interstate 43 to
Well, it's rough at that time of year.
I know, but still, they could have waited a little bit longer. Wait like another week, or get to when it's the first day of winter. Then that would be something. But anyways, us talking about the weather. Anyways, second quarter, the Bucks scored their lowest, and the Heat scored their lowest, 20-24. Milwaukee scored their highest, and that's 30-28. Then, of course, Milwaukee did score their highest. Well, not their highest, but they. It seems like the Bucks were good in the second half, but I think second quarter kind of ruined it for them. That they couldn't calculate on what the Heat was missing like a ton of threes. So it's just kind of crazy. But anyways, 26-25 in the fourth quarter. So for Miami and Milwaukee. Okay, so now let's get to where is it? Team status. That's what I meant to say. So try to hurry this up because I don't want to waste anybody's time. Okay, so we see one of the big problems. Bucks 40 at 95 with 42% from the field. But we got Miami that's like 39 85 with 46% from the field. And yeah, both teams were having big trouble when it comes to 3 point shooting, especially Miami. 10 to 36 from three with 28%. Then you got Bucks with 14 of 42 with 33%. So horrible 3 point shooting. And the bad thing is that you can tell as well that at times they try to like force the shot. Like confidence is one thing, but cocky is not going to be a strong point. And that's what it was when it came to them like shooting the three. Free throw wise, 9 of 14 for the Bucks with 64%. You got Miami 18 of 20 with 90% from the free throw. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's talk about the free throw. And I'm surprised, the rebounding is like pretty even. They both got like total of 47 rebounds each, but Bucks a little bit better in the offensive rebounds. I'm not too concerned. 36 Miami, but the offensive rebounds and decent defensive rebounds, but there were certain offensive rebounders that you know that Miami shouldn't have got. Let me just put it that way. Um, Assists, you got Miami 32 to 31 in Milwaukee, so not too bad on that front. Um, Defense, they got to be a little bit better. 7 and Heat 9.
I didn't know.
What?
You might have some of your frozen pancakes in there.
As long as you make me some.
Kind of like airway proprietor. I don't give a damn how big you eat. I know if you could beat some.
Yeah, and I think that only block was probably either Jericho Sims or Miles Turner, I believe. And yeah, that's kind of sad. And you got Miami with like 7. And you know what I'm surprised about Miami? They did not start Keller Ware. They had him come off the bench, so I thought that was kind of weird. So I guess they thinking that Bam Adebayo and Keller Ware combination they did had them be like the front court. Just didn't work. Both tied in turnovers, both horrible with 14. Um, Milwaukee with 15 points off the turnovers, and Miami with 12 points off the turnovers.
Just remember they do have to last. Don't get any money
A little decent. Let's see. Fast break points, Bucks 11, then Miami 16. A surprise. Points in the paint, a little bit better for the Bucks, 44 to 42. Largest lead for the Bucks were at one point was 6, and the largest lead for Miami was 12. So it's like one of those things. It's just still like in the pause. It's like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? Now let's go to the box score for player status, I should say. But anyways, you got Kyle Kuzma with his worst shooting game, but had 8 points and had some nice rebounds. That's good. 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Not too bad in turnovers, only 2. And had 3 offensive rebounds. So, like I said, we always knew the guy can rebound. So it's like that's not the issue. Miles Turner with 24 points, and I know that's the type of game that everybody wants to see from Miles Turner. Especially with the rebounding. We'll get to that in a second. But 24 points, 9 to 15 from the field, only 1 to 5 from 3. I guess it was just. I know he had a good night of 3 point shooting Monday. It's like today it was just like a whole different story. 5 of 8 from the free throw, which is horrible, and that's like unacceptable, especially a person that's supposed to be like a good shooter. You know what I mean? What's India got to do with what we're talking about? I don't get that. So this is not a personal questionnaire. I did that at one point, like with personal questions. And then again, you guys didn't show up for it unless we like do bring back the Jones Chronicles, which we will, but it's just a matter of when. Um. Anyways, now we're back to Oh wow, Miles Turner did have the highest plus minus with plus 11. Uh, Horrible shooting for Gary Trent Jr., but he had 15 points, 5 for 14 from the field, 5 for 12 from three, one rebound, two assists, two steals, so still good at the defensive end. AJ Green, I don't think he gets. Oh, he played the most minutes out of everybody, but I think he don't get enough like for people like passing, the ball to him. So I don't know what you done with Bar Faith. But I guess wherever you doing, just keep going. I guess I don't know what it is, but anyways, like I said, AJ Green don't get the ball enough, or they don't set him up for enough for him like to shoot. So, anyways, yeah, 12 points, 4-6 from the field, 4-6 from three, five rebounds, and oh wow, eight assists. So see, he's like good of a passer. So if they were running out, with the I know you get it. So here comes round two of first shot. Five. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it. Um, let's see. Did I miss anything on this side? Oh, okay, I did. Where was you? Sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the live. So apologize for that. Anyways, so yeah, AJ Green also got two steals. So good at the defensive end. So can't complain about that. Ryan Rollins, like I say, he had the most minutes. Okay, so he looked like he played like the whole game, and maybe that kind of tired him out because he should have got a little bit of a break. Um, but he led the team with 26 points, 11 of 24 from the field, 4 of 14 from three, 0 of 1 from the free throw, 7 rebounds. And I would like to see this number go up like 5 assists. So that number needs to go up, and it just sucks with the
I used your syrup, by the way. It's kind of runny.
Did you put some on mine?
Yeah, that's yours.
It didn't even look like it.
That's your
I can smell
strawberry stuff.
like I.
Like I took the seal off of the pour and it just came out kind of runny. I was like, whoa, whoa.
I was to say it don't even look like it. But I shouldn't expect it how strawberry like be so clear, and I think it's like low fat anyway. Hmm. Oh, you liked anyway. I appreciate it. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, we're on to the bench now.
Okay, not a big knot.
Yeah, because I said yeah, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, one steal, and he had one offensive rebound. Anyways, now onto the bench. Boy, it was horrible. And although Cole Anthony didn't shoot very good, but they still should have kept him on there a little bit longer. But anyways, Bobby Portis only had the highest with 9 points. Horrible shooting for him, 4 of 14, 0 of 3 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw. And what a kind of a low for him rebounds. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 offensive rebounds. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's horrible. Really horrible. And now to the uh-oh. I could do one for you. I still got my non-alcoholic beer in there.
We forgot to get soda for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and some places are gonna be closed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Crap, didn't even think about it. But then again, we was thinking about had to help him move, and his day got extended, so it threw everything off. Anyways, I just now read your last thing you said. Okay. Anyways, Andrew Wiggins. It looked like he didn't play that much, but just kind of shocking. But 11 points, 4-11 from the field, 1-6 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. I shouldn't even be surprised. Ben Bio with 17 points, 7 to 16 for the field, 1 to 5 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 11 rebounds, so a double double for him, 2 assists, and 1 block. Norman Powell, I think they had put him at the starting small for us, so that was just kind of weird. And they got Andrew Wiggins, so they kind of went with like a small lineup. So did the Bucks, but it still didn't work out. Anyways, Norman Powell with 11 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 5 from three, perfect 3 from 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Tyler Hero, led the game and the team with 29 points, 9 to 15 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 8 of 8 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and 2 offensive rebounds. And Jimmy Jacquez, from the bench, he had 10 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 offensive rebounds. Keller Ware, like I said, I wish we would have got him and would have been, a better, center and stuff like that. He probably did. I ain't gonna lie about that. He probably did. Um. Anyways, let's see. 9 rebounds Keller Ware had, so near double double. 2 steals and 1 block and 1 offensive rebound. So yep, the final score 103 to 106 in group play. So I think that the Bucks will not make it to the group play tournament. Because I know they still gotta face the Knicks, and if they somehow end up being the Knicks or something like that, maybe they can get into that wild card spot. But personally, for me, I seriously doubt it. But anyways, next time these two face up, it will be in Milwaukee and close to the end of February. Oh, day before the game we go to against Cleveland. So that's interesting. Um, That game, of course, we mentioned they're gonna be in New York. I think they said that's gonna be an early game as well. 6:30. Yeah, 6:30, same time as it was today. So maybe they can spoil the Knicks' plans from making to the play. Not playing, but NBA Cup tournament. So you never know. But anyways, guys. Oh, Nikola Jokic didn't play. Wow. That's just crazy. And it looks like, they shorter players anyway, so that's just crazy. But anyways, we can look at the let's see. We will look at the NBA Cup standings. I know we did, yesterday when we was talking about Monday's game. Sorry, just some of my fears that I have. Um oh, we're not talking about that. Let's see. Oh wow. You got Toronto, of course, they clinched a spot in the tournament. Cleveland's still alive. Wizards, Atlanta, and Indiana had been eliminated. As for Group B, you have 76ers, Nets, and Celtics eliminated from being in the NBA Cup tournament. Although Orlando is undefeated right now, and Detroit is shockingly still alive. But then again, we got 3 teams or 4 teams that's like right now that's 2-1. So yeah, and like I said, Chicago and Charlotte are eliminated. Of course, Bucks, got their first loss of the in that tournament. And Miami, of course, got the first seed. So this is a jungle. So, like I said, Friday will be dependent on what's going to happen. So, if they want to still be in it, in my opinion, I think is a must win for them. I love Beetlejuice. Um, let's see, let toast, let toaster, let her toaster strudel. Oh, let toaster strudel noodles. 69. That's actually a good name. Although, it's a lot to say, but it was a good name. Okay, now let's look at the West before we get out of here. Minnesota did lose, so I didn't know they was officially eliminated. So Minnesota, Sacramento, and Utah is eliminated from being in the NBA Cup tournament. Um, in Group B, the Lakers did clinch. I think goes to when they beat the Clippers. So, but Dallas and and New Orleans Pelicans eliminated. Portland and Denver, it's like a tie with them, but Portland right now got the advantage. Houston and the Golden State Warriors are eliminated from the NBA Cup. Spurs are still alive because I don't think they play their. Yeah, it seems like they played their 2 games or they still playing. So then we look at the results. Yep, it's halftime. Spurs and Blazers down by 2. Of course, OKC beat Minnesota 105 to 113. Memphis beat the Pelicans 133-128. Houston right now and Golden State is halftime with Golden State winning 47-59, and that's currently on ESPN. Then you have Phoenix, beating the crap out of the Kings. So 67-45 at halftime. This is a shocker right here. Detroit lost to Boston 114-117. Of course, the Knicks beat the Hornets like we explained earlier 129-101. And of course, the Pacers lost to the Raptors 95-97. So it's like kind of like a low scoring game. And stay tuned for like the videos we do on Thanksgiving. They still pushing up the thing that the Bucks will be interested in Zach LaVine, which they probably could have got him when he was with the Bulls, but because like I said, Sacramento was one of the teams exploring their options and trying to blow everything up. I think Dallas was the same thing too. They're trying to blow everything up, but not get rid of Cooper Flag and Kyrie Irving. They want to keep him too. But yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Like I said, I will do a lot more videos tomorrow just to put stuff up for Thanksgiving. So, like, if you ain't doing nothing on Thanksgiving, just stay tuned, to this channel. And if you guys, on TikTok, like I said, I'm trying to do like separate projects for you guys, so it'll be exclusively for y'all. So stay tuned. And for you guys that's on YouTube, like, subscribe, and please subscribe. We try and get to 1,000 subscribers. Although it looks like we're not get there by the end of the year, but at least if we can get there before spring starts, that'll be awesome. So, please subscribe, and if you like today's video, please give it a like. It helps people know about the channel. We do Bucks content, wrestling content, Milwaukee Development, and comic book movies and TV news. Which I was supposed to do a video on there, but I will do all that tomorrow. Just give myself something to do. Anyways, check out the website WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. Upcoming events in Midwest. Wrestling wise, meet and greets and all that good stuff. Photos as well. So did take recent photos last week. So it's kind of like a big week last week. So it's like I said, it was all worth it. We got a sponsors page, so you can check out our sponsor, Great Scott Sports Cards. They got a website, so check out greatscottsportscards.weebly.com for if you're interested in cars, trading for cars, or buying, selling. They'd be interested in that. And also, the sponsor of Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. You're interested in some wrestling merch? They have some stuff you may be interested in. Like I said, it's on our website as well. And plus, they do have a Facebook page. So, you get a chance, check it out. We're also a proud sponsor of Maddie's Memory. So, you want to donate to the cause, like help like parents that, that lost an infant or stillborn. You guys can like donate to the cause. So, they got a QR code on the website. So, check out maddiesmemory.org. And we're also a proud sponsor of Legacy Pro Wrestling, which they do have a show this Friday. Of course, I will be there, and should be interesting. They only named 3 matches so far, and we do got a separate page for them. On our website as well. So more if information on there, check it out through that. And yes, WFSO, a proud sponsor. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Man up, woman up, face up. Check your mental health, and it is still, men's mental health awareness month. Like I said, I did went to the event Sunday, and you see that I probably got all this risk. A couple of bands that saying like different stuff. Yeah, y'all probably can see it too. I don't know why I moved the camera up. That's just crazy, and just don't make no sense at the same time. So, but then again, it's me. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one. See you later. I will post like a bunch of videos tomorrow, so stay tuned. And you guys have a good night as well if you're watching live, or if not, you're watching during the day. Have a good day, and see you later.